Alright, so I'm going to start the SS trials in this video, and the first trial will be SS Trial 1, where all passive skills are disabled. So, let's begin. So, let's take a quick look. 2 cuttlefishes in the north. Ranged attackers. In the south, it's just 1 ranged attacker with 2 characters that will suicide into Legend. So this one's a little bit annoying. Well, you know what? Let's have Ledin crush these 2, right? And then Leon can kill off the enemy archer very easily. Or I can have Leon kill the 2 enemies in the north, the 2 ranged characters. That would be the better choice. So ideally, I have a way to kill off this elf general, but I don't. So I guess I'll just, you know what, I'll just run this party initially, and we'll see. So let's actually just change this back to a summon undead. And here we go. So let's have Leon crush these 2 enemies in the north first. Chivalry. Regular attack. Retreat. And the use of Liana's again. Crush the healer. And retreat once more. Again, proposal for simplicity purposes, let's drop the summon undead as the tentacle bait. Ledin wants to tank 2 hits, so I'll have him guard where he is with Vanguard. And regenerate. And Sage attack, Ledin. Alright, so I wasn't really paying attention, but yes, the Necromancer got tentacled by 1, Liana got tentacled by the other. So it's looking the way I want it to be. Let's start with Ledin. Watch him buffing. And Sophia is absolutely going to rewind, right? So that's happening as well. But before I do that, I might as well just debuff these enemies down here. With Earthquake. So here's the rewind now. Refreshing skills. And Leon has no choice but to attack this cuttlefish first, simply because of Liana being mobility debuffed. So, Chivalry. And I might as well use the assault skill. I'm not expecting to kill the cuttlefish, just to weaken it so it can suicide into Ledin. Again, Leon. which might have been a waste. I did not count tiles, and it was a waste. I can't reach this cuttlefish, and the only target I can kill is the Harpy Queen, which would have suicided into Ledin. So, that was a wasted game. But it's not a big deal. All it really means is this battle takes slightly longer for me to finish. Alright, so all that's left is 2 enemies. So let's have Leon melee attack the Elf General. Bozo can just do some ranged damage to the other one and be finished off with a melee attack. SS Trial 2. Physical attack damage reduced by 50%. Hey there, Pano. So, with this time law, Leon is no longer capable of really one-shotting anything. You know what? I'm going to save some time for this fight, and I'm going to bring Landius. I'm sure this is clearable without using Landius, but he would make this fight much shorter, as he will be attacked by all of these assassins, and he'll counterattack against them. So we'll do that. Other than that, I guess I'll bring Lana and Bozo. So let's change Lana over to... let's change Bozo over to faction buffing Lana up, so she can do more damage. And I'm just going to rely on AoEs to weaken all these enemies in general. So, yeah, this should be fine. Let's begin. So I actually want them all to attack my Landius. So let's place him pretty aggressively. Like so. And regenerate on Landius. Bozo is simply going to faction buff. And Lena, let's see if her Heaven Sanction can hit them. And it can. So let's hit all 3. I can also again Bozo to do some more damage to them, if I so wish. Might as well. So toss an earthquake and hit 2 of them. Dennis, I don't like it. I like more time for Apex Arena, so the fact that they're reducing the amount of availability for it is a bad thing to me. But I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not a decision that I can make, so we'll see. I mean, if enough people complain, it's very possible they'll go back on that decision. But we'll see. Alright, so going back to this battle, Landius is doing some counter-attack damage to all the attackers, but he's taking quite a bit of a hammering too. Nonetheless, it looks okay. Oh, why don't I have my ranged attackers finish off some of these targets? So I can reduce the amount of damage I take right now. especially since they're quite weak right now after all. So let's have Bozel, ranged attack, injured assassin. I'm going to just have Liana prayer up and heal my characters, especially Landius. And finally, we'll rewind right now to refresh skills. Really? Interesting. Let me decrease the sound volume then. Usually it's already been turned down, so I'm kind of surprised that this Langrisser game sound is so high. How about now? I reduced the game's volume a bit. Does that help? Because if you look at it, the music here is actually quite low too. I mean, I can reduce the sound effect volume a bit, but yeah. I thought this was enough in terms of sound reduction. Well, anyways, we'll continue. So, all those assassins were killed, and the archers. So it just leaves 3 enemies left to deal with. Let's get rid of them. And I guess I'll start with Lena doing a freeze strike on the Bone Dino. Next. Bozo can toss out a ranged attack. Liana can also toss out a ranged attack, because this is a demon unit. Let's have Landius do the finish. So there's just 1 enemy left at this point, and I might as well regenerate him. So Landius takes a hit from the Holy General. Alright, let me just readjust the sound settings a bit then. I actually do prefer having a bit of sound effects, and I guess I can reduce the character voice down a little then. So there we go. Alright, so let's just finish this fight at this point. Lana ranged attack. Bozo ranged attack. So two trials complete. Moving on. SS Trial 3, physical attack damage once again. Same time law as the previous one. Wow. Quite annoying. This one has Lancers, which is a very bad thing for me. I used to use Elwyn as my infantry character to crush them. I no longer have that possibility because he's now Lancer class. So I'm going to need Lena to crush the tanks in general. But despite that, it is 3 ranged enemies. So Ledin will still tank. Lena can help crush the enemies, I guess. I think I really do want a melee attacker, so maybe I will bring Leon after all. In that case, let's just bring Bozel as a debuffing machine. So, thanks for following, Istar. So, I'll use Bozel as a debuffing machine, especially for Earthquake, to debuff the enemy's stats, and Leon will try to attack the mage generals and catapults if possible. I really don't know if it is. Actually, I don't think it is possible at all, so let's just bring Lena after all. So Lena will be my secondary ranged attacker with AoE. The problem is AoE is not very efficient against these kind of enemies, especially when they're level 69. So, Freeze Strike, Dark Reaper, those are good things to bring. I don't know if I really need Heaven Sanction. Or if I should bring like a third AoE attack, or Magic Defense Intimidate, or Black Hole. Whatever. Let's do Black Hole. Well, let's give this a shot and see how it plays out. So, here we go. Yeah, I know, Dennis. But usually, even with the time law reduction, he can still hurt these enemies. The ranged attackers. The problem is the Lancers. With so many Lancers, I decided to just completely remove Leon. Otherwise, I would bring him. So, for this battle, let's just start shifting north initially. Not going to bother to use very many skills because the engagement won't happen until around turn 3, I think, as they're still moving up as well. Oh, that's interesting. The Lancers really spread out. Well, so let's get Ledin and Divine Guard and regenerate him. He's going to crush this skeleton right from the start. Everyone else is still just shifting north, where they can actually engage the enemy. Now this Lancer will probably activate Guard at this point, but it doesn't really matter to me since I don't really have a single melee attacker for this fight. So let's start pushing Ledin forward. And I'm going to Earthquake all of these enemies right now. Let's have Lena start with Black Hole. Liana is going to again Lena. And then Lena is going to do a 2-range or 3-range attack. Let's toss out Dark Reaper and get rid of the Flame Skeleton to start things off. And finally, Sophia is going to rewind everyone. So Lena can keep attacking with Dark Reaper next turn, and I have a gain once more. Ouch. That one hurt. But should be okay at this point. Ledin does actually almost no damage at all due to the time loss. But he's going to activate Divine Guard once more. And Sophia will always regenerate him. So I keep hammering away at these enemies then. Let's toss out the Dark Reaper at the Mage General. Bozel can range attack the Lobster Behemoth. Liana can hit one of the Lancers. So 2 enemies left now. Am I going to pull on Wilder Gizaroff banner? I'm going to wait, most likely. The reason I'm going to wait is basically from the future focus banners, I will have a guaranteed Gizaroff and guaranteed Wilder already. So there's absolutely no reason for me to gamble for this current banner. unless I really wanted to use Gizaroff right now. But if I try to pull, it's going to be luck-based, right? It's not like I'm guaranteed to get Gizaroff. So, the other aspect of this is I actually don't have that many Trinity Crystals or vouchers right now, right? There's 2,800 Trinity Crystals, and in terms of vouchers, I have 12. So even if I convert that into vouchers, so divide that by 88, that's 31 Trinity vouchers plus 12 gives me 43 Trinity vouchers. So, alright, let's jump back into Timeless Trial. SS Trial 4. After taking action, receive a 30% chance to gain mobility, plus 2 for 1 turn. A lot of, once again, tons of cavalry units, and then 3 characters I need to deal with. So Leon can handle those pretty easily. Bozol can be my debuffing machine as usual. And that's everything, isn't it? So let's put the faster units in the back. And we're ready to start. So, faction buff with Ledin. Sophia will regenerate. Leon will move. Actually, let's move Liana as far forward as she can go. Then Leon. Then Bozol. So only one character activated the time law, which was Ledin. I'm going to leave all these cavalry units for Ledin to kill. So all I need is for Leon to kill off this archer. So let's have Ledin move up and just Divine Guard. Right? I need to Sage's at him. But first, let's have Leon strike. Chivalry. Melee attack. Down he goes. And I'll just place this Leon right there. Yeah. Bozol can toss out the Earthquake to weaken all of these enemies. There's no real point in me using a gain right now. So why don't I just hold off on that? I can pray her up though. And plus, Sophia has nothing to do either. So she'll end her turn. And Ledin with Sage's Hat buff will kill off all the cavalry enemies, leaving just the mage and maybe the infantry for Leon to finish next turn. Done.